Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, as today, while waiting for the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, our guest of honour, right, to be with us in just perhaps minutes from now, alright, shall do this, okay? Perhaps you can download the Dbazzar apps, alright, your digital lifestyle app, okay? So, because this is what we're going to do today, alright? The launching by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. It is brand new, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So, since the test run in the last 6 to 10 months, okay, the Dbazzar app have to date 23,000 registered users and more than 2,700 merchants already on board, okay? So please check this app out, okay? So to those of you who can download it now via Google Store or at the App Store, all right? Do it now, and you know what? They are now running its launching promotion where every new sign-up will receive 7 ringgit cash in the DB wallet, Dbazzar wallet, which can be spent on any Dbazzar merchants, okay? So let's do this, all right? Let's help our local merchants. Definitely, this app is definitely how to sign up an order. You can sit down and relax and watch this video. All right, they have steps 1 and 2 to download the Dbazzar app. It's very easy, simply easy, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do this and support our local brand. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of the Right Honorable Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak. Please a big round of applause for our guest of honor. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we all remain standing for the national anthem Negaraku and Sarawak state anthem Ibu Pertiwiku. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please kindly be seated and thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for Sarawakians, we mourn the passing of the late Tan Sri Dato' Amar Dr. James Jimut Mas Singh, Deputy Chief Minister of Sarawak, who passed away on 31st of October 2021. Indeed, our sincere condolences and thoughts are with his family and friends during this difficult time. Thus, before we begin, on behalf of the host, we would like to invite you to observe a moment of silence to mark our respect and honor to the late Tan Sri Dato' Amar Dr. James Jimut Mas Singh. Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Sarawakku sayang. The Right Honorable Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari, Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. George Chan Hong Nam, Chairman of Science. The Honorable Datuk Sri Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Minister of Local Government and Housing, Sarawak. The Honorable Dr. Amar Jaul Sabion, Sarawak State Secretary. Distinguished guests, heads of department, Yang Berusaha Dr. Anderson Tiong, Chief Executive Officer of Science and Managing Director of Silicon Net Technologies, Sindh Berhad. Mr. Kan Ko, Chief Executive Officer and founder of Dbazzar, Sindrian Berhad. Dbazzar team, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the official launching ceremony of Dbazzar Digital Lifestyle App. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, so as to pray for blessings for today's ceremony, it is now with great pleasure to invite Al-Fadil Ustaz Haji Said Abdul Aziz bin Wan Yusuf to recite the doa. Al-Fadil Ustaz, dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم يا الله, Tuhan yang Maha Esa yang selayaknya menerima segala puji-pujian. Ya Allah, dengan limpah rahmat dan inayah-Mu, kurniakanlah rahmat ke atas kami semua. Sempena the launching of Dbazzar Lifestyle App yang akan disempurnakan oleh Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Dal Jalali wal Ikram, ya Allah, kami memohon keberkatan dan keredaan-Mu ya Allah. Mudah-mudahan usaha kami ini memberi manfaat sepenuhnya kepada kami sekalian. Permudahkanlah segala urusan kami dalam menjayakannya. Kurniakanlah kepada kami kekuatan agar dapat berganding bahu melaksanakan tanggungjawab dan amanah bagi mencapai kejayaan yang berterusan. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, jauhilah kami sekalian dari musibah dan malapetaka, perpecahan dan perbalahan dalam kehidupan kami yang berbilang kaum, budaya dan agama. Kekalkanlah persefahaman, persaudaraan dan perpaduan dalam kalangan kami. Peliharakanlah dan selamatkanlah kami, negeri dan negara kami dari wabak penyakit khususnya COVID-19 dan dari segala perkara yang tidak diingini. Allahumma ja'al jama'ana hadha jama'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adzaban nar. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you very much to Al-Fadil Ustaz Haji Said Abdul Aziz bin Wan Yusuf for the recitation of the doa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, November 11th, 2021. Yes, today we are here to witness another big thing in Sarawak, that is Dbazzar Digital Lifestyle App, created, developed and owned by Sarawakian. So first thing first, let's check out the new app. It's with great pleasure to invite you to watch this video on Dbazzar Digital Lifestyle App. Dipersilakan.
No longer able to do business as usual. Sarawak needs to enhance its productivity.
Rakyat Sarawak kini mampu membuat pelbagai pembayaran di talian melalui Sarawak Pay.
Some state they want to be cashless. We have done it. The transaction is over 100 million. Digital economy is a global economy, and I'm sure all Sarawakians aspire to progress and take our rightful place in the global market. Now we are providing the right ecosystem. If you don't follow the development and trend throughout the world, we will be far behind. All economic sectors in the future will be dominated by technology. opportunities banyak. Whether you are trained to take that opportunity. Kita jaga kita. Every Sarawakian, no matter where they are, should be able to reap and enjoy the fruits of development. We want to make Sarawak the state that we all can be proud of.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pride of Sarawak. A big round of applause, please. There goes the introduction of Dbazzar lifestyle app with the theme digitalizing all businesses, big or small. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's have more details on Dbazzar. So this, without further ado, may I have the honor to invite on stage Mr. Ken Koh, Chief Executive Officer and founder of Dbazzar, Sdn Bhd, to present his welcoming speech. Mr. Ken, dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Wow, we want Dbazzar to be the pride of Sarawak. All right, let's put our hands together for something that's great. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to share about Dbazzar. And good morning and welcome our Right Honorable Dato' Petinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari bin Dun Dato' Abang Haji Openg, our Chief Minister, our young berbahagia Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri George Chang Hong Nam, Chairman of Science, and Honorable Dato' Sri Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hiang, Minister of Local Government and Housing of Sarawak, and the Honorable Dato' Ahmad Jau Samiant, our State Secretary. Thank you very much. And distinguished guests, head of department, and ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor to have this opportunity to speak to you all, our honorable guests at Dbazzar launching ceremony. We are very grateful. And on behalf of the Board of Directors of Dbazzar, and also our partners, Science and SP Global, we express our sincere thanks to the Right Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak and all our honorable guests to Dbazzar's launching ceremony today. Dbazzar is a super app. Okay, it is created, it is developed, and it is owned by Sarawakian. It is a Shopee, it is a Grab, it's a Foodpanda, it's a Agoda, Bonus Link, all combined together through a unique and also innovative and disruptive strategy. I went to the US in 1986, graduated with a master's degree in electrical engineering in 1992 from a school in Kentucky. And then I moved to Los Angeles in 1992. In 1997, I started my American dream. I started my own import and export business in Los Angeles. Business was good then in the late 90s, and we were doing about $10 million a month in revenue during our peak time. And in 1999, then we expanded into online business. In 1999 to 2000, it was internet business was the thing during that time. And what was so amazing about online business was, even though Los Angeles has about 18 million people, but my little online shop, which was operating 24 hours a day, was selling to 300 million people in the whole US. We were getting orders from like Arkansas, and Wyoming, Montana, and those little states, with little populations. And so from there, because during my import business, I had to travel to China quite a bit. And between 1995 to 2000, and I have seen how much China has grown. And I told myself, I want to be part of that. I want to have a big piece of pie of what's happening in China. So in 2007, I actually started to work on my China venture. And so 2008, I actually came back to Malaysia, just to take a break before I head to Shanghai. But while I was taking a break in Kuching, the world was hit by a tsunami of financial crisis. I think God wants me to stay in Kuching. So in 2009, nothing to do really because my project was postponed in China. So I started going to church and God touched my life in 2009. And I told myself, I want to stay behind. I want to see what I can contribute with my experience to my beloved state of Sarawak. Even though I was in America for 22 years, my heart was always for Sarawak. So when I came back, I really settled down. And even though there's not much to do over here with what my experience, but I was making money, I was selling still in Amazon and Yahoo while I was staying in Kuching. And in 2016, then I co-founded a company called Planet Kuching. We were the first online food delivery business, even before the big boys, the big pink, the big green were here in town. We, Sarawakian, have already started our own very first delivery business in Kuching. So that was, we were waiting, and we were waiting for the right timing and for the next thing to happen. So the moment came when the Right Honorable Chief Ministers of Sarawak announced that Sarawak was heading to a new digital era. We were excited. 2008, it was a significant year for us. And with the launching of Sarawak Digital Economy Strategy, wow, all my time here was not wasted. All my time here was like preparing for the next big thing. And so as Sarawakian, we are proud. We are proud to say that, we have the first online food delivery business. Now, Dbazzar is heading to another territory. And so the moment came exactly like in 2018. That was exciting. And we were overjoyed. And to the Right Honorable Chief Minister's pragmatic visions, Sarawak Digital Economy Strategy provided awareness in the public and the private sector, okay? And so this is cut across every fabric of our society to bring about awakening of the powerful enabler, to build our digital economy. And it was the echo to visions of the Right Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak to create the digital economy that the idea of Dbazzar was born. Since then, we have approached science, the agency that's spearheading Sarawak IT development plan for guidance and for advice. And the launching of Sarawak first e-wallet, SarawakPay, now SPay Global, it was even exciting. It's the perfect impetus to an online platform like Planet Kuching. Today, SP Global is our exclusive payment partner for Dbazzar. Now, total digital transformation. Through our merchant ecosystem, merchants can achieve total digital transformation with lower costs, have access to database, essential marketing tools to build pandemic-proof business. Now, digital transformation is not complete without big data, okay? All our merchants in Sarawak, in Malaysia, their database has been hijacked by the big platform for all these years because they have no access to their database, to their customers. It's different. In Dbazzar, we provide full access. This is what we mean by total digital transformations when you have big data. Now, during MCO or anything, a lockdown, our merchants will be able to do their own promotions through online. We provide them with marketing tools. No need to depend on bigger platforms where they're charging 30%. Dbazzar, we only charge 10%, and we go as low as 0.5% for certain industry. We are here to help our merchants. We are here to transform the merchants in the right direction, and this is total digital transformation. Now, sharing of economy. Our consumer ecosystem work on the principle of sharing economy, and we are so used to share everything alive on social media. And some of us even share their whole life in social media, like the influencer and the YouTuber. And wouldn't it be cool that our users can also make money online by sharing the promotions from our merchants? So this is sharing economy. And in gig economy, we talk so much about gig economy. On the other big platform, is they're providing income for their riders, for the drivers. But in Dbazzar, we are different. We're providing income opportunity for our users. Imagine, right? 5 years down the road, a few years down the road, we have 5 million users. We have 10 million users. And imagine every one of our users will be able to make money online. How much relief we will be doing to help to assist the government. The government will not have to spend millions now because it's rakyat is able to make money online. Okay? So the other thing is our affiliate system also allow our affiliates to collect toll fee, like touch and go in West Malaysia. We don't have here, but in Dbazzar, we have this affiliate system. The affiliates are the ones that sign up all the merchants. And instead of most of the big platforms, like Touch and Go, they pay the agent one time sign-up fee, and that's it. They don't earn anything else. But in Dbazzar, what we do is, once you sign up the merchant, we pay you on every transactions. So our affiliate will be able to make money from the merchants. And why we want to do that is because we want our merchants, regardless you're in Limbang, you're in Kapit, we have a local agent who is serving you, who is helping you to transform your business from offline to online. That is the purpose. And since our test run, we have already 500 affiliate helping our merchants, transforming their business from offline to online. Imagine next round, if there's any pandemic, God forbid, these merchants will have access to the database. They can do their own marketing, and they have the support of Dbazzar. We provide logistics, we provide marketing tools, and they have full access to the database. Now, since our test run 10 months ago, we have about 23,000 registered users already, and we have about 2,700 merchants already on board with us. And apart from our HQ in Kuching, we have already offices in Cebu and Miri, Bintulu, and we reach out to Kapit, Srike. We are going into the interior, helping the merchants. Digital transformation is not for the town, for the city. It is also for the rural communities. So finally, we have the Kampong to Kitchen initiative. And so let's not forget about our folks in the Kampong. The Dbazzar Kitchens to Kampong to Kitchen initiative is designed to help our rural community to promote their products. They have the Kampong chickens and all this to the next Kampong, to the next town, or to the next city. And to help the products so expose themselves to a bigger market. Thus transferring goods and services quickly to accurately to the use of our mobile apps, our riders, our drivers, the courier in the city. More importantly, I think what we are planning, And expanding our logistics here is to reach out to the rural and the suburban community and transforming and bringing their products, from the kampong to the city and to the user and to the consumer. And we understand that the government has emphasized and bringing internet to the rural community, mobile signal to the community, the connectivity to the rural area. I think our business plan will complement the government's efforts in building the digital economy of Sarawak. Now, it is not feasible, okay, for us, for Dbazzar to sustain our business at a very low margin. We are working on a very low margin, but we will build our volume very fast. So still, we hope to build up our business volume quickly, and we want Sarawakian to benefit from the genuine homegrown products by Anak Sarawak. Further, our vision is to export this business to West Malaysia, to our neighboring country in the ASEAN regions, with SP Global with us as our exclusive partner. We work together, we bring to us, Sarawak technology to the West Malaysia, to the rest of Southeast Asia. Now, we also hope that through Dbazzar, we can also attract more Sarawakian talents from abroad to come back and to serve and to drive our digital economy to a higher level. And Jacob, if you're watching from Washington, D.C., now we need you back. We have already started building our Taobao Sarawak. We need you to come and help us to build our Alibaba of Sarawak. Okay, your 30 years experience as a system expert is most needed here. Lastly, we want to go beyond Sarawak, beyond Malaysia. Ultimately, we want to be the pride of Sarawak. Thank you so much.
Indeed, very interesting and amazing opportunity to Sarawakian. Thank you very much to Mr. Ken Koh, the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Dbazzar, Sendirian Berhad. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our next highlight for today's ceremony is a speech by our guest of honor. Thus, it is with great pleasure and honor to invite the Right Honorable Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, to present his speech. Dengan segala hormatnya, Yang Amat Berhormat Ketua Menteri Sarawak dipersilakan.
Terima kasih. Yang berbahagia Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri George Chan, Chairman of Science. Yang berhormat Saudara Profesor Datuk Sri Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Minister of Local Government and Housing. Yang berhormat State Secretary Datuk Amal Jaul Samion, Yang Berusaha Mr. Ken Ho, Chief Executive Officer and Founder of Dbazzar, Jef-Jef jemputan, tuan-tuan, puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Pertama, saya ingin mengucap tinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada pihak Dbazzar kerana menjemput saya pagi ini dan melancarkan Dbazzar pada 11 hari bulan. I understand 11 November to the Chinese is a very important date. I just consider you also launch this Dbazzar on 11 of November. So I take this opportunity to congratulate Dbazzar, particularly the founder, after a long experience in US. And some knowledge on e-commerce. I'm sure Dbazzar will progress and become a very prominent apps in terms of e-commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Dbazzar will transform the way we do business. Not only domestically, but to reach out to your customers. what is important in e-commerce is, 1 is your production, 3 is your quality, number 3 is to transfer that to your customer, meaning the big data, your database. And what is important is the 4th is smooth transaction and product will be delivered at the door. That is the 5th one. So these are the chain in any e-commerce. And the enabler is normally, either through blockchain and whatever technology available for you to reach out to your final supply chain. That is your customer. If you study the origin of Amazon and origin of Jack Ma's Alibaba, all this, it's just a question of utilizing technology. And that technology must be relevant to the needs of the time. What happened now is Sarawak has this advantage. Before I launched the Digital Economy Initiative 2017, we have to have good infrastructure. Now is 5G era, it's no longer 3G. In other words, the speed must be there. Number 2, this infrastructure must be linked to the international hub. The line must be linked either through Singapore, Hong Kong, and straight to the north as well as to US, because your market is global. And number 3 is with this sort of infrastructure, which is at high speed, actually is real time, then your business will prosper and expand. The other infrastructure that is needed at the moment that the government is looking into is delivery. If somebody in US want to buy our local product, then the delivery system must be there. In other words, the cargo business must be on time too, to make sure that the goods that they order will be delivered on certain time. So that is important, and because of that, the Sarawak government is really looking seriously into this delivery infrastructure, particularly from the rural areas. And once our infrastructure has reached out to the rural areas, then with real-time delivery will be there. Then they can come down to our central hub, either in Cebu, Miri, or Kuching, and then they connect with the international hub for us to deliver to the rest of the world. We can be a producing center. That's why I said about production. We can be producing center because we have certain advantage on cost, especially renewable energy. The cost is there. I think it's slightly cheaper than the rest of the world. And once you have that competitive advantage, then the next thing is to identify the market, and that market must be linked, and then your digital infrastructure must be also linked to the outside world. At the moment, as you know, Sarawak is being linked to submersing back to Singapore. I think then there's another line. We work with Brunei through DST. Then DST is going to Hong Kong. But we must have also a link direct to Hong Kong as the international hub, from Hong Kong to the Pacific, and of course to the North, Europe. So these are the areas that the state government is looking into, and I hope especially the young, this is a new era for them. They must also see the direction what the state government is doing. I must tell you that I think we are not that bad lah. We are slightly better than the rest of Malaysia in terms of our digital economy. So this is what we have been doing. Don't gamble, it's not easy to do this. And then you must have a visionary government that can see the future. And it is meant for the young. So you set aside whatever petty problem, petty issues, but you concentrate on what we are doing. For all you know, Dbazzar can become another Alibaba from Sarawak. I must share with you, when I saw Dbazzar, I used to tell Tan Sri Jo Chan, when I saw what they call Alibaba, I thought it was from Middle East. The first time I saw the website, it's a long time ago. And then I was a bit curious, what is this Alibaba all about? Because I only know Alibaba narrated by P. Ramlee, There's a film, Alibaba by P. Ramlee. So I went to the website, Alibaba, and I saw, this one is from China, not from Middle East. And then how Jack Ma started, of course, Jack Ma studied what happened to Amazon. That's where Jack Ma went over there, because as you know, he was an English teacher. He was just an English teacher. He went there and he studied what happened there. Then brought back to China, he started Alibaba with a small group of his friends in an apartment, just in an apartment. And then just matter short period of time, it became a global company. And this is the history of Alibaba. The same apply with Amazon.com last time. Kita beli buku saja Amazon. Then it become very big. So it transcends borders. So against that background, I think Dbazzar also can transcend borders. As long as you got the database and then your customers there and products which are very unique to the world. We have a lot of products unique. Even our puak kumbu is unique. Your handbag is unique. This can be sold throughout the world, provided you have this infrastructure. So finally, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Dbazzar and also our science as a partner. Now we have this as global. The state government has already submitted our application to form our digital bank. If it's approved, then we have our own bank, digital bank. Then all this infrastructure digitally become your enabler to develop e-commerce and become the apps that grow from Kuching but command the world. That is good. Grow in Kuching but command the world. With that, once again, I thank you very much and I wish all the best to Dbazzar, and I have pleasure to launch this Dbazzar today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and may we invite our guest of honor to please remain on stage, and also may we invite our distinguished guests at the front row to join and accompany our guest of honor first to proceed with the next highlight. And yes, that the symbolic launching of Dbazzar Digital Lifestyle App. Yang sekali hormat dipersilakan. All right, yes, everyone ready on stage. So ladies and gentlemen, let's focus our attention to the stage where the combination of magic and technology will happen in any moment from now. So the Right Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak will do the honor. Yes, from what I understand, our guest of honor is now browsing the app of Dbazzar Digital Lifestyle led by Mr. Ken Ko, the man who created the app. As you can see, this app is very appealing and user-friendly too. Dipersilakan, Mr. Ken. So we're already in, ladies and gentlemen, and from there, our guest of honor will get to choose and pick a special item dedicated to your guest of honor. And once the item being added to the cart, they will choose S Pay Global for payment, okay? And Sarawak Pay will prompt user for payment PIN to authorize payment. there you have it. It's successful. And once order has been placed and confirmed, anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen, your item will be delivered to you. Yes, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Super fast. The rider is here, and that's amazing. Efficient. And of course, he's here to deliver the item. It's the fruit basket that earlier on was picked via the Dbazzar app and then paid by using SPay Global. Yes, definitely. It's simply easy. Here it is. Simply easy and very fast and very efficient, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause, please. And yes, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing to do. Of course, Mr. Ken will do that later. To click check at the item delivered box. And thank you, your order is now here, very fast and very efficient. So that marks the official launch of Dbazzar digital lifestyle app. And as been mentioned earlier on, once established in Sarawak, the business of Dbazzar can be exported to other parts of Malaysia and beyond. And together with SPay Global, we are able to showcase Sarawak and go global. And definitely this is the pride of Sarawak. It is now officially launched. Congratulations to Dbazzar. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's move on to our next agenda. That is the exchange ceremony of Memorandum of Agreement between three strategic partners, and they are Science, Silicon Net Technologies Sdn Bhd and Dbazzar Sdn Bhd. And this MOA exchange ceremony is to be witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. And now may we invite on stage Yang Berusaha Dr. Anderson Tiong, Chief Executive Officer of Science and MD of Silicon Net Technologies Sdn Bhd, representing Science and Silicon Net, and representing Dbazzar Sdn Bhd is Mr. Ken Ko, Chief Executive Officer and Founder of Dbazzar Sdn Bhd. And let's begin the exchange ceremony by holding up the document of the MOA. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this MOA is to highlight Science and Silicon Net Technologies Sdn Bhd, both our technology and equity partner, which operate SPay Global, the exclusive payment gateway for Dbazzar app digital lifestyle app. Once again, congratulations and a big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for Science, Silicon Net Technologies and Dbazzar in their partnership venture in e-commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's move on to the memento presentation. May we invite the CEO and founder of Dbazzar Sdn Bhd to present this very special memento to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. Dipersilakan. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, as a gesture of appreciation to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak for his gracious presence here today and his support to Dbazzar digital lifestyle app, digitalizing all businesses, big or small. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, a photo session with our guests of honor, our distinguished guests on stage to mark the success of today's ceremony. Once again, we wish the best to Dbazzar, so please check out the app, ladies and gentlemen. Download Dbazzar app today and sign up now. Once again, congratulations, Dbazzar. And yes, another photo opportunity with the CEO and founder of Dbazzar together with our guest of honor for today. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And that marks and that concludes definitely today's ceremony, the launching of Dbazzar digital lifestyle app. Thank you very much. Our highest appreciation and gratitude to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. Thank you very much for your gracious presence here today and for your support to the Dbazzar digital lifestyle app. And thank you very much as well to our distinguished guests. Thank you very much, everyone. And don't forget to download Dbazzar app now via App Store or Google Play, and let's support our local brand. Once again, our highest appreciation and thank you very much to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. So please, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, keep your distance, okay? Inshallah, until we meet again. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Sarawak Kesayang.